And we're live. Oh,
Beautiful.
the show that's more dangerous than dining indoors.
Yeah, no shit, eh? God damn it. How you doing, man? How's everything going?
I'm all right. How about yourself?
Not too bad. I'm just looking for the notification that said you went live. There it is.
All right. How about yourself?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought I had that on silent. All right, give me a sec, man. Just going to share this baby, and we are all good.
All right, man. I got it on the group, and we will share it on Facebook.
There we go. Here we go. Perfect. How was your week, my friend?
My week was all right. How about yours? Nobody cut down my fucking tree this week, so.
Well, that's key, right? I mean, that means that Greta Thunberg's not gonna have to stop by and say, "How dare you?" Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Kind of a little out to lunch a bit today, but we'll figure it out. Little Saturday night main event, I guess you could call it.
Mm-hmm. Quite a bit to talk about. Well, not too much. But
we don't have a lot, but we got a lot. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but we got a lot, but we don't got a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Your week was okay.
Yeah,
you're all good. Would you work days this week?
Yeah, I worked days this week.
Oh, that's always good. Yeah, I had a good week. What happened to me this week? Oh yeah, we'll just get. Let's talk about last week first before we get into this week, and then we'll continue to move on like we always do.
Sure. So last week we posted a video about a fight.
We did. And World Star. I was very stoked.
we did a World Star hip hop video.
We did. It was nice. You get a lot of views. The minute you say World Star, everybody seems to want to watch it more and more and more and more and more. You go ahead.
Something about the primal needs, like violence and sex, seems to get a lot of views for some reason.
Yeah, we tend to talk about it a lot here on the show. I'm not too sure why, but that's kind of what we do, right? We talk about a lot of sex, it seems, especially with you and your love for glory holes and, violence. Magically, though, as I said, once the truth comes out, a little bit more of the truth comes out and 2 or 3 stories start rolling out, videos start disappearing. The video last I seen it, before it got torn down, had 11,000 views.
Wow.
Which is a lot. Had a few hundred shares, a couple hundred comments. And then magically, just one day, it just...
Right after we posted our video, it sort of disappeared just a little bit after that.
Just a little bit. Now, somebody may have shared our YouTube video on that video, and then it got taken down. I don't know what happened there. I'm not saying that we're the cause of that, but the truth shall set you free, my friend. It shall set you free.
Absolutely. So you're Nostradamus. You said exactly it. Once the truth is, I don't remember what exactly your words were, but you said once this and that, and once people start seeing the truth, then videos start disappearing, and a video disappeared.
Because when you're a third party and you don't know what's going on, and then another third party gets involved and they kind of break down what they see and they give you a different opinion, like we tend to do, you and I, people start to put it in their mind and they go, oh shit, that could have happened. Like I had a conversation in the group, which is doing fantastic, that like, what if we would have had that video 10 seconds before that video, like 10 seconds before, and then 10 seconds after that video, I bet you that video wouldn't even have got shown.
Well, I don't know if we really need anything after, because nothing happened after. We know, like, he kind of just...
He stopped, but it would have given you more context.
Oh, my brother says he's here.
Yeah, it's obvious. So my week this week was okay, I guess. Was up and down, busy at work.
Sure.
Getting all that shit done. Then you pulled... How long have we known each other for? What? We've known each other since 95, 30 years. Let's call it 25 years we've known each other.
Sure.
Hey, you got me into the doghouse, but then I got myself out of the doghouse.
Whoa. How did I get you into the doghouse?
Adam, it seems every Sunday for the last couple Sundays we've been doing the show, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever we can possibly do.
Sure.
Right? Am I wrong on that? No, I'm pretty...
we've done it Sundays. I think we did a Wednesday show once and whatever.
Yeah, during Serb and all that stuff, like we had some time we could just kind of jump on. This... 4 years ago this week, I did the ultimate sell job and got a wife.
I know. Congrats. I texted you happy anniversary.
You did. You absolutely did. Then you followed it up with, I said, show on Sunday at 7.
Yeah.
You were like, no.
I didn't say no. I said Saturday works a little better for me.
Saturday works a little better for you. So I said, all right, I guess so. And then I was like, then I realized it was, what is it, SummerSlam tomorrow?
Is it SummerSlam? Yeah,
SummerSlam tomorrow, and you probably want to watch that. So
I don't care about that.
I was at my anniversary dinner today, and I postponed it till tomorrow.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Like, oh no, it's 7 o'clock.
Okay.
That's okay, man. It's all good. It's all good. I smoothed it out with the wife.
Listen, man.
You're just gonna have to, like, I don't know, buy flowers for her or something, because I don't like flowers, but you have to buy something for her.
I didn't know that. I honestly was just like, if it's all the same, Saturday's better for me. Sunday, I'm going into work actually, so Saturday works for me.
You're going into work tonight or tomorrow?
Sunday, I work midnight, so yeah, I just figured Saturday'd be better because I'm kind of more.
Yeah, all right. You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you work. I thought you were watching Survivor Series, or a SummerSlam or whatever it was. That's why I was like, oh, so he wants to watch wrestling instead of talking to his boy. I see how it is.
No, I didn't know like you had plans. If you didn't tell me, like you didn't even say anything about it. This is all flexible. When I'm like, hey, this day's good for me. What day's good for you? We got a conversation going.
Well, yeah, I know, but like that's how you are. You're like a left-wing guy that needs to have control, and then you push me to the side. And as a righty, I just kind of go, yeah, all right, I can smooth it over with the wife. I'm an adult. I can handle that stuff.
That's not true at all.
That's not true. That's exactly what happened. You are a bully. I understand. As most of you left-wingers are.
I'm a bully? I'm a bully.
You got to stop bullying me. Can you calm down, please? You're getting a little loud now.
Wow. Okay.
You know what? Let's go right into the topics. What do you want to cover first?
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
All right. So I'm not too sure what that means, but let's you tell me what that means.
That's WAP.
Oh, WAP.
WAP.
W-A-P.
Yeah.
WAP. W-O-P.
No, I didn't say that. Jesus Christ. Now you're trying to make me. Idiot. Now you're trying to make me.
You know what? You left guys are all the same.
Listen,
all racist.
This is what you're doing with the truth here. You're twisting it. You're starting to remind me of a guy I know named Benny Shapiro, how he twists the truth a little bit.
So I'm an Orthodox conservative Jewish male.
No, you just twist the truth.
Who's a lawyer? I take that. I guess I would take that.
Just twist the truth. All that other stuff.
Twist the truth.
What do you mean? You've done it twice so far, and we're only been on here for 7 minutes.
Well, it's not my fault. You're a racist who likes to put his own spin on things. It's not my fault. Point proven. Whatever,
okay.
Man. Continue on. Tell me what you want to talk about with WAP.
Well, have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen the video.
Okay. What did you think of the video? What did you think of the song? Did you see the explicit version?
Yeah. That was the first version I heard of it. Like I heard the first version when it first came out.
Yeah.
It's music, man. If you're gonna get downloads like that, like I don't care. Hey, man, it's not my thing. Like I listen to it, I'm like, all right, good for the girls. Like they kind of took it back. I don't care. Like it's their bodies, it's their way of expressing stuff. Like to me, if that's what you're gonna do, then hey, have at it. Go all the way in, man. Like males have been doing it for years.
Okay.
Like Motley Crue was talking about like partying, girls, strip clubs, all this stuff. They make one video about wet ass pussies or
wet ass pussy
or what was it? Wireless access
wireline access protocol. Yeah, that's what the search results are saying. That it actually people are searching for wireless access protocol. No, man, wet ass pussy. Although I will say that I keep wanting to call it weak ass pussy every time it's weak. I mean wet ass pussy.
But you're a weak ass pussy. Is that what you're saying?
Don't sing it, bring it. I ran you out of town, so.
Yeah, dude, and I'm conquering the 401 where there's a lot more people. Yeah, enough out of you.
A lot more people except for me. Anyway, back to wet ass pussy.
Okay. Now, conservative people in the States, like when you go down south and stuff, they really don't understand that stuff. They're very conservative, very like, I don't know how Ben Shapiro's wife is happy. I really don't. Like, he was talking about it. I'm like, oh, dude, just shut up. Like, just stick to politics, stick to your scientific facts, stick to talking fast and being a nervous little guy.
So for those who don't know, the follow-up, what we really want to get into is Ben Shapiro. He did his own version of this. He did a reading of the song and explained his feelings about it. Throughout this, he gets to the point where he talks about his doctor wife. He asked his doctor wife, and pussy doesn't get wet. If your pussy gets wet, it's a medical disorder and you need to get treated. And he just wants to get all these women treated for their medical disorder that causes their wet pussy. What the fuck? Like,
dude,
This is your boy. You've said on this show you like Ben Shapiro.
I do like Ben Shapiro because he's a quick talking, smart, intelligent lawyer who I think is hilarious. I personally think he's hilarious. But, dude, I'm not following you to give me the breakdown of the women's anatomy.
What do you mean?
Like I don't want him to talk about wet ass pussy. No. Give me your political views. Give me your state. Give me your facts. Give me all that shit. I don't care that I watched the video just to watch how cringy it was. Mm-hmm. He's an idiot. He's an absolute moron. I'm like, dude, stay in your lane. Don't talk about it. Like, his wife cannot be happy in bed. That's all.
No, I don't know. Like, to be like, I don't like. Does he fuck his wife? He doesn't fuck his wife, right? Like,
he's got kids, doesn't he?
I guess. I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make sense that he's like, wet pussy is a medical condition. What, man? What?
We should send him our clips on glory holes and things of that nature. Yeah, maybe he'd understand it a little bit more. Oh, so maybe we should send him that.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, we should send him that, and all of a sudden he should figure out how that works.
Yeah, well.
Look, I mean, that's one thing you and him have in common. You've never seen a wet pussy before, so I mean, that's neither here nor there, right? I mean, there you go. He should be your boy. He should be your boy.
And you call me a fucking bully, like, jeez.
Adam, I'm stating facts here.
I don't dignify this stuff with an answer. It's just
it is
noise to me.
Because you know how much I love you, buddy. Yeah. So wet ass pussy. Like, when I watched the video, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But we had, like, when we were in high school, we had kind of the same thing. Like, we had the dirty video with Christina Aguilera. Like,
that is not really.
Well, no, but like for the time, it was pushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Music videos now really don't have the same.
I'm just saying, what is the most explicit lyric in that song, "Dirty"? Because this song is like, I want you to stick your dick in the back of my throat so you hit that dangly thing. Yeah, that's a literal lyric in the song.
You obviously know it a lot more than you obviously know it a lot more.
Well, I listened to the song once or twice. I don't think it's that great of a song, except for that "Whores in This House." There's some whores in this house that gets stuck in my head every time I try to, like, I realize I needed to know it for this show. That part gets stuck in my head. The rest I don't really care so much for.
But isn't she a former stripper? Isn't that what she is?
Cardi B? I believe she said that she used to work as a prostitute of some sort, and then she'd beat guys up and steal their money and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Which is a whole other conversation, but that's pretty fucked up.
How come she's not canceled? I don't understand how the fuck that works.
Canceled. I'm not gonna lie.
Canceling Brian Callen for possibly getting his signals mixed up, and I'm canceling all these guys. And she's out like, yo, I rob boys. And they're like, yeah, get them, yeah. But how funny is it that, like, 4 years ago, around this time, somebody said grab them in the pussy, and now they're talking about wet pussies and where they want to put it, and they all hate Donald Trump. Maybe he was a trendsetter. I don't know, man. Maybe he was ahead of his time.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm just trying to help him out.
By the pussy. That's not the same as wet ass pussy. They're just bragging about how they got this wet ass pussy.
Just got wet ass pussy. That's all they got, right?
Get a bucket and a mop for that wet ass pussy.
But, like, I don't know a lot of lawyers, and I don't know a lot of Jewish people, because in Canada the numbers are pretty small. But, like, he's an Orthodox.
Yeah, he's
Orthodox, so he's like the oldest school, like.
He's like, only eats kosher food, like doesn't mix certain cloths, like all these weird, like I don't want to call it weird, but like all these very specific religious rules that don't really apply in society outside of that religion these days.
Yeah, so like I think that he's probably they're a dying breed, but like I'm not too sure. My boy Henshin here WAP and went platinum #1. Yeah, exactly. Like it did go platinum.
Hydra. Shout out to Hydra. I haven't seen Hydra in a while.
But yeah, no, I agree with, like, so I don't think he has that mentality. Like he's a lawyer, his wife's a doctor, so they're all about education, right? Like when you want to do stuff like that, like that's the high echelon of basically of your life goals, right? You want to marry a lawyer or a doctor is what we were told, or whatever have you.
I was never told that, but yeah, I get it.
Well, I'll just be happy, but like from some people, it's like, get a good guy, get a good girl, do this, that. So like if he's focused on education and he didn't have the upbringing that we did, like you and I did, and some of the stuff that we've seen and done. Like, has he ever been to a strip club? Like, I'm
gonna guess no. Like, I don't know, but the way to bet is no. That's what I'd say.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say too. Like, I mean,
especially since he doesn't know what wet ass pussy is. Well, I'm gonna say like maybe he's never fucked his wife. literally concerned about
kids.
this.
He has kids.
Maybe fucking insemination. Like, I don't know, man.
What are you saying? This guy's too busy with his internet show, The Daily Wire, to fucking smack.
I don't know, man.
Dude, I
know that he's very orthodox, very religious, and they only dated for a short while and got married right away. And now he doesn't know what the fuck wet ass pussy is. That's all that paints a picture in my mind.
That's her fault. That's not his fault. She should be taking him out of his realm. She should be getting him ready to go.
Yeah.
You know? But like when he's talking about it, and I'm like, oh, dude, like, you got to preheat the oven, man.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. Preheat the oven? I don't know. Are you just putting the pizza in the oven, you dummy? Like, you got to preheat that oven to make sure it cooks right.
It's almost like Ben Shapiro has a track record of not knowing what he's talking about.
Because he doesn't understand wet-ass pussy.
He doesn't understand anything he talks about. He makes up facts and figures. Everything he says is bullshit. It's a lie. It's bullshit. And here we see, like, everybody can see it in plain sight. It's finally there for everyone to see. You don't have to go look up, 75% of the time, 30% of the time. You don't have to go Google those stats. It's just, I've never seen wet-ass pussy. It doesn't exist. You just are talking out of your ass. We can see it plain as day on this one.
So you're saying to me that the facts that he brings up about scientific facts,
yes,
he just makes up?
Yes. He either makes them up or he takes liberties with them.
Just like your liberal parties do, you fuck.
Come on now. That's not.
Come on now.
Listen to this guy. Have you ever seen? Okay, you ever notice that he only fucking debates college kids who don't really know what they're talking about, and then he spouts out these things and he sort of changes the conversation into a different direction. They go, well, I'm not really arguing that. I'm just sort of, you just said I'm a racist because I said climate change is bad. And that's a completely straw man argument that you're painting me with. And they don't really know how to do it.
He's more known for his transgender scientific facts and things to that nature where he doesn't believe in it.
He doesn't believe in science.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in, but in Canada, we live in a different society. And that's kind of what, like, I look at him and I go, okay. To me, like, and you call me a right wing or whatever the fuck you guys call me, like, I don't care who you are, what you want. Like, I don't care if you want to be binary code, if you want to be a male, female, you want to change it. Pick one, whatever you're happy with, I'm happy with. I don't care. All I'm telling you is that whatever washroom you use, I'm cool with. Just wash your goddamn hands. That's all I'm asking. I don't care because you're not pushing your shit on me. Like, you're not like, hey, you should become transgender. They never push that on you. They just say, this is what I am. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you not pushing your sexual orientation on me. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, and I've dealt with it publicly. I've dealt with it like in North Bay. I dealt with it like down here a lot. I just say, you know what? As long as you're happy, I don't care. I really don't. Like, I don't really care on what you want or what you do. As long as you're happy, I don't care. But it's down south where they want to have control over everything. Like, they just want to talk about it and exploit it, and everything's clicks and views and all this stuff, right? Like, I mean, that's all it basically is. And us up here in Canada, hey, for the most part, like, we have a lot of rednecks up here that, like, if a male wants to be a female, it's like a big no guy. And then if they just don't like it because they're like, you weren't born that way.
You mean down south is how they feel about that?
Yeah, I find there's a pretty big when it comes to that stuff down here, there's a lot of it.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. Around here, it's sort of like live and let live. If it doesn't affect me, it's fine. But down south, it's like, I don't like that. Well, it's not really any of your business. Well,
yeah, and down south, like they're at a crossroad. They're gonna have a civil war. They are. They're having one now, but it's gonna escalate whoever wins the election. Like, that's what I'm gonna call right now. If Creepy Joe wins, then I think the right will pull their guns out. And if Trump wins again, it's going to be a farce and everybody's going to hate each other and they're going to try and just basically destroy the whole country, which will probably benefit us, I'm hoping.
It's a scary situation. You know, what I don't understand about the Democrats is you could put just about anyone up against Donald Trump and they'd win. And they still manage to take the worst.
Dude, they're not even, no, but here's the thing. Yeah, it's true. But here's the thing, though. They're, like, if we're talking American politics, they're not even running on policy. They're running on, we're not Trump. Like, the fuck are you doing? They're like, we're not Trump. Okay, that's a good, you know what? That's a joke between you and I. I'm going to run because I'm not this guy. Like I said, I was running for mayor of North Bay. I'm running because I'm not the mayor of North Bay now. And they go, he's going to win. No, guys, that's not a platform to run on. That was a joke.
in fairness, it is when you're running up against the incumbent, it is good to push change. If people are not happy with the guy and you want to push change, right? So that is a valid platform, but
what are they saying? Are they saying healthcare for everyone, single payer tax like what we have? Are they saying we want to lower taxes, or do we want to do this? Do we want to do that? Do we want to do this? What are they saying?
I think they're mostly saying we're not Trump. I don't know if they've really gotten all of their platform out just yet.
So you're willing to vote somebody in and you have no fucking idea. They could be like, you can't leave your house between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
Well,
why? Because
they're already pushing all that stuff.
The left is. It's fucking crazy.
Well, I don't know if it's just the left, but
we're going to talk about that because you wanted to talk about that. We'll get into that. But like, if they don't have a campaign to run on, you think that anybody that's on the fence is going to run for him? He's going to vote for him? No, because they're all going to go to Trump because they know what's going to happen.
Listen, Trump is worse than this. Trump didn't even have a campaign when he was running. He just sort of whatever way the wind blows and I'm going to build a wall. He did say that. I'll give him that.
Build a wall. No, build a wall.
Which he didn't do.
Make America great again, which is like we were talking about it with like the tariffs and stuff he's put on us, and we're trying to put some back on him. He is making America first. He really is. Oh. So he is doing the stuff he did. He's brought back jobs, and their economy is booming as our dollar is down in the dumps. But I mean, it is what it is. And like the left gets in if it's Bernie Sanders and Kamala.
It's not Bernie Sanders.
Who is it again?
Joe Biden.
Oh yeah, guess who? What the fuck's his name? Creepy Herbert from Family Guy.
Yeah, well, Joe Biden, I think that is the thing, is most people are worried he will not be there by the end of the term. It is what it is.
That's best case Ontario, man. That is exactly what you want to do. Because then you'll be able to get your first female president. And she'll be a black president. Black female president. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they need. We have a female prime minister now. It's fantastic.
Oh, shut up.
Whatever.
You hate Trudeau, eh? You're going to call him a female, though. You got to go down that road. Listen, I think it would be...
I'm not going... No. He's not the prime minister. His wife's calling the shots.
Oh. You went a different way with that one. I was expecting you to go this way, but you went that way.
With her wet-ass pussy.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. Wet-ass pussy. But anyway, it would be cool to see a female president, but I don't want to see Joe Biden die. That's not very nice to say.
No, I don't want to see anybody die. But from the internet last week with them saying on Trump's wrong Trump, I mean, at this point, I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't want to see anybody die. Like, that's horrible. Mm-hmm. But yet again, it's America, and it's the richest third world country in the world. So what's in that tea? You probably got some scotch in there.
You know that I don't drink.
Well, you're sipping, technically not drinking. I'm drinking, you're sipping.
I'm drinking coffee.
Kind of coffee?
Just coffee? Oh, McDonald's coffee, actually. It's McDonald's.
Ethically sourced beans. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem. So what do you want to move on to? Are we done with Ben Shapiro, that poor bastard who can't get his wife off?
Well, I mean, if you want to defend him, I'm fucking eviscerated this guy.
But you can't defend, like, he's a man of facts, right? Is he a man of facts?
No, he's not a man of facts.
He states himself as a man of facts. Am I correct on this?
He says, facts don't care about your feelings. But he sure uses his feelings a lot to defend his facts.
But, dude, we watched the video. He stated the facts that he wasn't too sure on what the hell was going on, right? How do you defend his facts? So he's like, I don't understand. Why pussy go get checked? So how can you literally stated facts.
Those aren't facts.
His facts.
They're not.
He said it on the internet.
Facts aren't subjective. That's his whole thing is facts aren't subjective. Those aren't his facts. It's
dude, what he said. No, we're talking about his video. We're talking about his video.
Yes.
He stated it. You stated the facts of the video. Am I wrong on that?
Sure.
You stated exactly what happened in the video, and I agreed with you. I can't debate it. I can't be like, well, no. It wouldn't make sense. Then I'd be spinning the truth like the left. I'd be CNN over here. You literally stated the facts of the video. The video is there to watch, and it's all good, man. Like, I don't know what else you're trying to get me to say. You want me to yell at you
get you to say anything. I'm just saying Ben Shapiro maybe makes up a lot of the stuff that he says, and this video is pretty good evidence of it.
Because he doesn't know what a wet-ass pussy is. That poor boy. That's all I'm saying. That poor boy. And he probably came from a white family, and he was white privileged, and he's a white male, so everybody already hates him.
So we're supposed to feel bad for him now that he can't get his wife off, and he's...
I feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for him. Like, he's probably a two-pump chump. I don't care. But all I'm saying is I feel bad for her. Like, if one guy gives her, like, the wink and the nod and then takes her into takes her into a broom closet, gives her 4 seconds instead of the standard 2, she's probably going to marry him. That's exactly what it is, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about next? There was
something on our. We got a list here. Well, I have a list. I'm sure
you have a list.
We were supposed to talk about our group. We're almost up to 400 people. I forgot to mention that.
We're almost up to 400 people in the group. Nobody cares. Talk to me when we hit 1,000. I care. I do care. We're getting a lot of cool shit. We're getting
pretty awesome.
No, we're not inviting Trevor for the WAP conversation. That is a no-go today.
I think
it's over. 400 is good. We kind of plateaued a little bit. We're getting a lot of positive feedback on like our group and how fun it is to kind of watch our show. And we're just here to talk and entertain some people. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. I try and share some news in there when I hear it and stuff to that nature, and we go from there, I guess. But yeah, we're getting there.
Hopefully 400 people is pretty cool. I didn't think we'd get more than 20, to be honest.
Well, I'm still aiming for about 1,000 to 2,000. I'm somewhere in the wheelhouse there. That's what I'm looking for. But I mean, we keep doing what we're doing. I'll keep drinking Whitney's with my pinky, and we'll get there.
Sure.
You drink your coffee.
Yeah, it's delicious. I also have this. This is water, but it's got. You can probably see it's got some workout supplements in there.
What the fuck is that? Show me that water again. Did you get that from Flint? The fuck, that is not clear.
Like I said, it's got a little bit of supplements in it. It's got some creatine and
cocaine, heroin. I know how you guys in North Bay roll.
Yeah,
that's exactly. I know how you roll. You wanted to talk about. I would like to get into the that house you were telling me about.
The Sway House, is it?
The Sway House, yes. Tell me about the Sway House, and I kind of want to go through some stuff with that because it's scary what happened to those guys.
Well,
I want you to explain it to me because I was watching it and I'm trying to read it, and I still can't figure out what kind of house this was. So I want to know the house, what kind of house it was, and then from what I hear happened. It doesn't quite make sense to me, but you can, and I'll kind of go through what
I'm not an expert on all this. I don't really follow these TikTokers, but my understanding is these TikTokers, they all pooled all their money together that they get from TikTok, and they said, wouldn't it be great if we could collaborate easier by living in a house together? So they bought this fucking mansion in California. It is a big mansion, and I think I actually believe that Dan Blazarian guy's either lived there or partied there or something before too, but it's a big ass mansion that all these TikTokers have pooled their money together, and they would have COVID parties. They would have parties during this pandemic, and they kept getting warnings and told like, hey, we're going to have to, you're going to have to stop that. That's illegal. We're going to shut you down. They refused to. And now the California has shut down their utilities. They're shutting down their water and their electricity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many people live in this house? Do you know?
I don't know how many, but I know they've had over 200 in there for this party.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from what I understand was that Balzarian used to own it, or he rented it out, or he leased it for something, or whatever the hell it was. And he used to have massive parties. Yeah. And he used to have like DJs and cocaine parties and whatever. I'm sorry, not cocaine. I don't know if Dan Balzarian does cocaine. I'm not saying he does do. He does do cocaine. Trev, I will do, buddy. But
I'll put this up for context for that one. Anyway, keep going.
He never got shut down. Okay. Now the problem with California.
Here's the thing. Dan Blazarian never did it during a pandemic. He had parties, just not during a pandemic.
Okay, So like, no, their pandemic laws are something like ours. You can only have 50 people up in a group or something like that, and 50 indoors and all this fun stuff. And there's so many rules and regulations. And to shut power off, though, is a little extreme, is it not?
Yeah, it's certainly reaching.
Now, I know California's ran by the left, which is fucking ridiculous, and it is what it is. But I mean, shutting somebody's power off and water off? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So what happens if like I buy a house and all of a sudden like my parents need to move in, the wife's parents need to move in, the economy takes the shit. I start moving people into my house. Now we're going to be cramped in there, but like, am I not allowed to have family and friends over? Like if you and I, when you came back from Calgary, if you and I would have got together back then and said, let's buy a house.
Sure.
We would have bought, like, let's just say we bought your parents' house for an example. We'll just use that as an example. Okay. And then all of a sudden it was like, there was me, you know, and then we had 5 fucking friends living with us.
Sure.
Now, that just helped us with the mortgage and all that shit. I think they're going to shut our water off because we have so many people. Like, I don't understand. To me, find them like they're doing now in Ontario. They're finding people out of the ass. And in BC, they're finding everybody. Shut somebody's water off. Where does it stop?
I'll be honest, man. I'm actually really conflicted on this story because for me, when I think about my standing on politics, I'm always balancing freedom on the right. Is this the right? Yeah, okay. It's the right. It's my right hand, but I'm not sure if it flips it on the video. Okay. Freedom versus protection. And I understand that right now we need a little bit more protection from COVID, but sacrificing the freedom, like the government has the power to shut off your fucking power.
Well, in America and California, they do, and they're left wing, and they're bankrupt again. And everything down there is just a fucking tire fire. Like I said, I told you before in the pre-show, like Florida or California is the new Florida, man. Anytime now you hear California, you're like, what the fuck did they do this time? Like everybody's leaving because so we were close in Ontario with our liberal government becoming California. We were really okay. So I don't know how much you followed the government like stuff before Trump. Like a lot of people are just getting into politics because Trump's a bad Oompa Loompa. Like there's like he's an orange man, he's mad. Like we loved Obama, and like okay, now people are starting to get into politics because politics is all everybody talks about. We talked about it for 32 minutes already. Basically, we talked a little bit about what ass pussy, but
okay. So I want to answer your question. For me, I might have said this on the show before, but I'm not sure. I was kind of politically oblivious up until September 11th. Once it was like, hey, Adam, you might be going to war because of September 11th. That was when I started paying attention. And it actually made me dislike Bush a lot because I didn't really get a whole lot of answers as to why are we going into Iraq? Why are we doing this? Why? Like, what is happening?
Whoa. Back the truck up. We didn't go into Iraq.
Well, I understand.
You got to understand that. We didn't go in. I'm going to tell you this right now. America's been fucked up for as long as we've been alive.
Okay.
They've been fucked up as long as we've been alive. We're putting their nose where it doesn't belong. We went to Afghanistan.
Yes.
We lost friends in Afghanistan because the Americans didn't want to give us help, and we went up there to fight terrorism, and that's what we wanted to do. Like, that's what our job was. Okay. America and them, they wanted to go and Bush Jr. wanted to get rid of fucking Saddam Hussein because of his dad. But what I'm saying to you, Adam, is with California, I'm going to say this about California. We had our carbon tax. We were buying carbon tax off of California. Okay. I'm like, why the fuck are we buying it off of California? Why do we have to buy credits off of California? California is a tire fire. If we would have voted the Win government in, which I think everybody's seen, and that's why they got their asses kicked, we'd be in the same spot as California would be right now. We'd probably be worse off, actually, than California. We were pretty much borderline. Then the government, our conservative government, kind of saved it. Then COVID came and then wiped everything out.
So what were you saying about Doug Ford trying to make us more like California?
Kathleen Wynne.
Oh, Kathleen Wynne was
because we were buying.
Because she wanted to tack on more. Yes, that was actually
more taxes. Yeah, and that's kind of I was like, whoa, you can't make us pay more fucking provincial tax. Like that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like that's unheard of. Like we pay enough tax as it is. You want us to pay more taxes?
So, what do you think about this TikTok house? Do you think the government is within their
No, not at all. Dude, I'm gonna sound like a fucking right-wing anti-government fuck with my fucking with my shot or my hat on. If you buy property, like if the house you own right now, if you want to go in your backyard and build another house on there, the government shouldn't be able to say shit, but they will.
I agree 100%.
Now, the government will go, no, you can't do that because your property is not big enough. And you can't do this and you can't do that because there's not enough land. Shutting off somebody's water, unless it is even shutting somebody's water off is inhumane. Mm-hmm. Now, I can see like you didn't pay your hydro bill for like 6 months and you owed them some cash. They were like, flick the switch, get your attention,
the financial get it back. Situation. You're not paying for your bill. You don't get hydro or you don't get electricity. I actually didn't specify. We have to say electricity instead of hydro because in the States they don't call it hydro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's Con Ed because for Edison, but yeah. So at what point does that now that government right there is the farthest left you could fucking get in California? That scares me. The reason it scares me is because they want to go like Biden and AOC and like continue to go as far fucking left as possible, that'll give them control to shut off whatever the fuck they want. You mean to tell me that if you have 50 people at your house, they're going to shut your fucking power off?
Okay,
kiss my ass.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that if this was happening in a different state, that the government
if this was happening in Texas,
there'd
be no. If this happened in Texas, there'd be gun shooting. You'd have national revolt. But it's because it's
not them turning off the utilities. Do you think that if there were 200-person COVID parties in other states, that the government would try to step in and shut off their power?
It's okay. They do peaceful protests everywhere but California. California, they're too dumb and they're sunburnt that they call it a fucking COVID party instead of a peaceful protest.
So your opinion is the government would only intervene in California?
Maybe New York. Maybe New York.
So the most liberal states is where the government would intervene.
Absolutely. You are so blind, man. You got to open your eyes.
I'm not disagreeing with anything you've said. I'm asking questions here.
No, that's it.
I'll be honest. I believe that depending on who the governor is, in most states, they probably would have tried to do something like this.
But you see, now the conservative government would have did it a different way. We would have just continued to fine them to try and make that money. So instead, you wouldn't shut their water off. So now what's going to happen is they go, well, I don't have any water. I'm not going to pay taxes. Where we would go, hey, let's fucking fine them and then make them pay. And every time we just continue to fucking fine them and fine them and fine them and the fines go up. And these TikTokers would be like, we got money. And they'd make a TikTok video about paying their fines in fucking pennies and everything would be happy.
So is that better? Because you're still infringing on their freedom. It's infringing on their freedom one way or the other, whether it's through turning off their utilities or through fining.
No. Their freedoms when there's a pandemic or whatever the laws are. I don't give a fuck what the law is. If the law says you can't do this, that's the law. We may not like the law. We really may not. Like when I'm on the go ahead. You want to give me your finger there? Go ahead.
I am not sure that I agree with that. Is it okay for the government to just wake up one day and say, now the law is you can't have 200 people in your house? Because that wasn't the law before. What's that?
We have in Ontario right now.
I understand. What I'm saying is when Dan Bilzerian owned that house, they didn't give a fuck about 200 people there. There's a new law that says suddenly you can't have 200 people in your house.
Correct. Mm-hmm. It's a pandemic.
Once
the pandemic's done, we're fine. Go back to having your Bilzerian parties and whatever the fuck you want to have. Mm-hmm. What I'm telling you is that whatever the laws are, you have to follow.
You were saying the government can just make up a law like today.
They can. They absolutely. That's how laws happen. They can just make them up, and as long as they pass them, that's all they need.
So you're in favor of compromising your freedom in order to get a little bit more protection?
No,
the right winger is saying this to me.
Listen, fuckface.
What?
I just said the government can wake up and make their own fucking laws, and they pass it. We don't have a choice in it. We don't have a choice. We really don't. Go ahead. We don't have a choice in the law.
I'm getting fired up here.
Oh, you're getting fired up. Look at you. You're just going to shake your head and stroke your little fucking pathetic beard.
I don't think the government should be able to just make up a law. Today you can't. I'm not sure. Oh, this has got me fucking twisted in so many different ways. I understand that there's a pandemic and we can't let people gather to spread COVID. However, the government can't just wake up and say, now that's illegal. Today, you're not allowed to have 200 people in your house. Yesterday, it was fine, but today, we're going to shut off your power or we're going to fine you for having 200 people in your house. Yesterday, it was fine. Today, it's not okay. 200 people, that's a freedom we're not allowing you to enjoy anymore.
Adam, I'm going to...
What?
Okay. You made points to be a fucking right wing for once in your fucking life, you jackass.
I don't know if it's for once in my life. I got a lot more right-leaning views than you might realize.
I know, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying though, is that it's pandemic time. So, 6 months ago, if that fuckface wouldn't have ate a bat, we wouldn't have to fucking wear a mask all over the fucking place. But yet again, now we had to wear a mask. So now we're in pandemic mode. Now the Americans are so fucking far behind us that they're trying to play catch up. We've been wearing masks. We've been in lockdowns, all that fucking fun shit. We're still wearing masks. We're trying to like destroy this fucking thing. And I think in Ontario, except the Brass Rail is doing a fantastic job. Brass Rail is a strip club, if you guys don't know, in downtown Toronto that had a exotic dancer. I want to get that right. I do not want to call her a stripper because she'll cut me.
Stripper offensive term now?
What? Well, I don't know. Exotic dancer. I'm just trying to try and be a little PC today. That's all.
Okay.
500.
We're switching sides here, eh?
She ended up with getting 500 people need to go get COVID tested.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard.
But I mean, that's the other from one stripper. That's awesome, but that's a different story. But the government, that California government, has got way too much fucking power. Like you cannot. You imagine that we're just sitting at home all of a sudden, you're like, yeah, that JM and Adam, they like to talk shit about us. Yeah, shut their power off.
Yeah,
that's what it's coming down to, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I was saying was that's going to cost the left. That's going to cost the left the fucking goddamn election. Because if you're on the fence, the last thing you want to do is vote left now because they're going to shut your power off if they disagree with you.
Well, your argument is that the right would hand out fines.
Which we're doing now in Canada, man. We're handing out fines now in Canada.
I'm saying I don't think that that's better. I'm saying that if you don't want protection, you should let people have the freedom to do what they choose.
Okay, I'm going to let you. Okay, so how about this, that if you want to play that fucking game, you have your fucking COVID party. If my grandma gets COVID and dies, I'm going to fucking kill you. How does that sound?
I agree.
That's it. Is that a fair deal? Is that a fair deal? You want to have your fucking COVID party, my grandma dies from COVID, you're dead.
I'm playing devil's advocate a lot here because I'm confused. I don't know where the fuck I stand. I'm struggling. I'm in a tug of war here.
The reason why you're struggling and everybody else that's going to listen to this fucking video is struggling as well is because you lean left, but you don't lean far enough left. Like I said, I told you before, I'm right. I'm right. You're left. I think that switched in the right way. And there's a line down the middle. We're both kind of in the middle and can agree on certain things, and that makes everything fine. The extreme far left, which is California right now, are so fucking crazy with power that they are fucking everything up, and that's why you're confused.
What I'm saying is, whatever the punishment is, let's take that off the table. Perhaps the conversation is whether or not this should be illegal.
It should be illegal to shut somebody's power off and
not shut the power off. The power off is the punishment. The fines are the punishment. I'm saying take the punishment off the table. Should the government have the power to say you can't have 200 people in a piece of property that you own?
If you can't social distance, yes.
Okay. Well, if
you can't give 2 meters away, then yes.
But I think I'm further right on this than you are because you're very focused on the punishment. You're saying this should be the punishment, not this. It should be illegal. I'm saying maybe it shouldn't even be illegal. Maybe.
No, but you're left thinking because you want to have.
Left thinking?
You don't even have 200 friends. You want to have 200 people in your fucking
friends.
Whatever. Facebook's a lie. Half of those are bots, anyways. Okay. But no, all I'm saying is that. You have to. I wear a mask not to protect myself. Yeah, I wear it to protect you.
To protect the other person. I understand.
That's right. That's why we wear a mask. But they don't think of it that way. They're so self-centered that they think of, oh, the government is making us do this and they're making us do that because the government wants us to live in fear and we're sheep and all this shit. Yeah. And for every fucking tin hat wearing motherfucker that wants to watch fucking Alex Jones videos online, then you get COVID, then your whole fucking mind changes.
Yeah.
Like, until it happens to you, then your whole fucking mind changes. And then everybody starts flipping sides and all this shit. Like, California, like, if somebody in California is listening to this and I say, we should have just fined them, those kids in the TikTok house would be like, yeah, we could pay fines because we would make TikTok videos and say, we just got a fine. That TikTok fine, that fine of $5,000, they'd make a TikTok video and then make $10,000 off a $5,000 fine. And yet again, that's capitalism, is it not?
Yeah. Do you make money on TikTok? I don't even really know that.
You make money off TikTok.
Yeah, you make money just singing fucking songs somebody else wrote or saying a line from a movie that somebody else said that you think, hey, I could say it, but I'll fucking make my face look weird when I say it.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'll jump around. I don't know. I don't fucking watch TikTok videos. If you kids could keep TikTok on TikTok, that'd be fucking great because I fucking hate TikTok.
I like that the most anti-government thing that you can do is be a TikToker today. It's practically fucking.
It's not even anti-government. It's pro-China government, you fucks.
Well, it's Donald Trump hates TikTok, wants to shut it down. TikTokers are sending fucking people to his rallies, pretending they're going to go to his rally, but getting fucking fake tickets so that less people show up. Now the government's trying to shut down TikTok parties. It's fucking Government versus TikTok. The most anti-government thing you can do is be a TikToker today. It's like, oh, fuck, I'm fucking part of Antifa. I'm fucking part of, I'm an anarchist. Oh, that's cool. I'm a fucking TikToker. Whoa, you're fucking crazy. You're trying to shut down the government.
Do you want to know how fucking dumb the left is? And I'm going to bring this into sports now. I'm going to come into sports. Everybody, for the 4 people watching at home and my mom watching next week, I'm going to break some news down for you. Do you know who LeBron James is, Adam? Do you know who LeBron James is?
A basketball
Yes, you do.
Guy
Yes, you do. Basketball guy. Exactly.
Know.
Who's really good. Who's really good. There's like, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to get fucking shot. There's like Michael Jordan, and then like LeBron is like right underneath his ass. Okay. And then a bunch of this. Anyways, so he's trying to make political statements for a young girl. I'm going to say her name wrong. Her name was Brianna. She was killed by a police officer.
Yes, I've heard in Louisville.
I believe it is Louisville. I don't know the girl's last name. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. But LeBron James bought a Make America Great Again hat.
Okay.
And then lined it out.
So let's recap the story. This is a story I'm familiar with as soon as it's the police did a no-knock search warrant, and they executed this no-knock search warrant and started breaking into the person's house to arrest a drug dealer. The problem is that they had the wrong house. So an innocent couple were sleeping in this house and somebody's breaking into their house. So they do what is legal in the United States, and the man got a gun and started they got a gun and started firing at the police, and the police fired back and killed his girlfriend. Well, he got on the phone and called 911 and said, I'm getting fucking robbed. People are shooting me. They just killed my girlfriend. He's firing back. Finally, the cops come and arrest him. Or they arrest him or her? Am I getting the details? Did they kill him or did they kill her? I'm a little bit fuzzy.
Anyways, here's what I'm going to say.
Sure.
I agree 100% those cops should be brought up on charges. Mm-hmm. They should be. But what LeBron did, and I'm going to see if I could just show I don't know how bright my screen is here. Oh, that's probably not this one. Hang on. Let me just tone her down here a little bit. Maybe that'll work. See if that's going to work a little bit. You see it better? Oh, hang on.
What is it? Make America
arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor.
That's good.
Okay,
yeah,
that is
good.
That's really good. That's really good, LeBron. But do you know what spiked in sales this week?
What's that?
Make America Great Again hats.
Why?
Because everybody bought the hat to do the same thing LeBron did. So I'm like, guys, don't buy the fucking hat. You idiots. Go to Lids and get it embroidered. But no, they're like, oh, Make America Great Again. Let's give the Trump campaign some more money, guys. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what you want. But that's what's confusing and frustrating is I stand with all these guys, and these guys don't understand. And I'm like, what? America to me is a tire fire, and I just enjoy watching it. I really honestly do enjoy I hate watching it for the reasons of like the poor girl dying for no reason and things of that nature and all that. I really hate like that stuff, but some of the other stuff, when I'm watching like the left and the right and the crybabies and Antifa and all that other fun stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm in Canada.
It's like a reality TV show that you get to watch from afar.
Yeah, and you get different camera angles too. You get like Fox News and then like CNN and then like a bunch of other shit. And then I just talk about it and I get real fucking angry.
But you literally get different camera angles because one guy's live streaming it from here and it's like, oh, those sons of bitches are guilty. And then another guy live streams it from across the street and it's like, oh, those sons of bitches did nothing wrong. The other guy's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then like they're listening to the guy's commentary on the video, like that fight video, and the guy's like, World Star. And then I'm like, okay. You forget about that and you break the video down. This is what happened. And then all of a sudden the other video just disappeared. That was I thought was fucking hilarious.
I like how you brought it full circle and made it into us.
Exactly, because that's us, baby. We are the voice of reason. I don't know if that's really true, but
we're doing good things.
Well, we're trying to do good things now. I don't know how far it's going to go, but we're going to figure this out anyways. What else you got for me? Like literally my show today was short, so
that's pretty much it, but I thought you wanted to talk about some hockey controversy.
Is it controversial? Do you know what's going on in the NHL?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, there's an NHL. They have two bubbles to keep Corona out. They've got one in Edmonton. They've got one in Toronto. I'm going to switch it around. They got one in Edmonton. They got one in Toronto. And they're bubbles and they're playing hockey and all this shit. There's a report. There's a analyst for NBC, and his name is Mike Milbury.
Okay.
Now, give you some context on the kind of player Mike Milbury was. He was like a typical like tough guy and motherfucker. Tractorhead, nice to see you, buddy.
Hey, Tractorhead, what's up, buddy?
He's a bit of a dick. He's such a dick that he ran into, I think it was the Boston Guardians. He played for the Bruins, so I automatically already hate him because he played for the Bruins. Ran into the stands and beat a man with his own shoe.
What?
That's Mike Milbury. You Google Mike Milbury, that's him. Mike Milbury has been making some comments over some injuries. There's been some stuff that he said. A team lost, and he made a comment saying that, I don't know why they didn't show up. There's no female distractions because there's no females in the bubble. So what he was saying was like females are a distraction. So the NHL came out and said we do not support or condone what was said on NBC, and we do not believe in that stuff, and kind of said he was wrong. NBC did not fire Mr. Milbury.
Okay.
Now, the reason they did not fire him because they didn't think it was wrong what he said. Now, at first, when I posted in the group, I was like, this guy's a fucking moron. Then I went back and watched the video, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that was kind of that's like a hockey chirp. Like, that was kind of like.
Okay, let me ask this. The team didn't show up?
Yeah. Holy fuck.
That's what you said. You said the team didn't show up because they
didn't show. Okay, now when I say a team, welcome to hockey, welcome to 101 life. The team didn't show up means they were there. They just like fucking played like shit. They didn't show up to play.
Okay.
That's what it means. Like they didn't show up to play. So he made one comment. I seen the Twitter. I kind of reacted right away. Then I went and watched the video a couple of times, and it was just a chirp to the other team. He was just like, yeah, those guys just didn't show up. Like, so he was like, because there was no females in the bubble to distract him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it actually really wasn't that bad. Yeah. But now everybody wants him fired because they're still puffing on the balls of that old man fucking Don Cherry.
Yeah.
Who said you people need to buy a fucking poppy, and he got fired for it. Now there's a big difference, and yet again it comes down to fucking politics. In Canada, CBC is run by the government. It's a government-funded fucking program to get Canadians television. Okay. What happens is he said you people. Now the left automatically assume with their cancel culture that he was talking about generic people. Because I think before he was talking about people who had just come into the country.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was talking about I have seen this clip. I am familiar. He was talking about people, immigrants, and he said that you people, meaning immigrants, need to buy poppies.
Listen here, fuckface. I'm not a fan of Don Cherry, and Don Cherry still getting me fired up after a year of happening, and I got a fruit fly around me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Mm-hmm. But anyways, here's the fucking problem. I'm not 100% native. You're not 100% native or indigenous or whatever they're getting called. We're all immigrants, you fuck. So we all need to buy a poppy. Don't come at me, Don Cherry.
What percentage of native are you?
I'm not 100%. I'm like fucking, I'm minuscule. Like I am like, if I were to get a casino and I would grease somebody, they'd probably find like 1/17th. I'm like Elizabeth Warren, like 132nd or whatever the fuck she was.
Okay, all right.
But all I'm saying is that we're all immigrants here. Like I don't understand where the fuck he gets off, where people get off saying, go back to your country or all this bullshit. Because what happens is we all came here. We're not all from here. We're from here. Like we were born here, but people coming here want the same kind of life and everything that we had before. Like that's why our families came here, right?
Okay. I understand, but he did refer to immigrants as you people.
I fucking hate Don Cherry anyways. Like I think he's off his rocker. But what I'm saying is that, you want to call him you people, you deserve to be fucking fired.
Yeah, I
agree. But now there's outrage with NBC because they're not going to fire Milbury for an insensitive comment towards a female. Now, I believe 100% in females, and I'm going to be careful on how I say this. But I believe that 100%, if you're good at your job, doesn't matter what your job is, doesn't matter your sex, you just do your job, you're fine. So I have no problem with that.
Here's the stance of somebody who doesn't have a dog in this fight. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I don't know. I don't watch hockey. I don't give a fuck about any of it. How is this a sexist comment? He said men are distracted by women. That's not even really. Women to
distract him. Yeah, hey, dude, I'm with you, man. Like, all I can tell you is he is an idiot. Like, and there's other things like he's the greatest GM in Islanders history. And that's a joke that only hockey fans will get. But I mean, he's just a moron. I don't know what else to tell you. I can't defend him. He's a moron. He's an asshole, and he said some pretty stupid things.
I'm not asking you to defend him. All I'm saying is, this guy didn't say women are inferior or women are not capable.
That's the culture we live in. That's the culture we live in right now.
What he said was, I don't know why they didn't play good because they don't have any women to distract them. That means these clowns are fucking easily distracted by women, but there weren't any there. It's more of a knock on the fucking hockey players than on women.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I said. It was a chirp to the other team that didn't fucking show up. Everybody got their fucking left-wing panties in a bunch and wanted to get him fired. Like fucking firing him for other stupid things. There was another announcer too. I think it was for the Cincinnati Reds. I think off the air said that they were home of the drag queens or something like that. He has a little bit more of a racial undertone this week. He got immediately fired, and he's getting a lot of shit for that. But yeah, other than that, man, I really have nothing left today.
Well, we're almost at an hour, so that's pretty cool. We've always wanted to do a show that's under an hour long, and I think that we finally actually been able to do it for once.
Yeah, we didn't really have too much to talk about. Like we could drag some stuff.
I'll be honest, man. I was expecting you to fucking bite on the Ben Shapiro stuff. I don't expect you to defend his. Obviously, you're not going to defend his inability to get his wife's pussy wet. I know that. I was expecting you to be like, well, he's not. He's actually pretty good at this. He's pretty smart.
He is absolutely. But
he's not. He's a bullshitter. He's a fast talking. He's like a salesman. He throws facts and figures at you real fast. Boom, boom, boom. If you don't have a fucking calculator out, you go, I'll take his word for it, I guess, and I'll buy this fucking lemon.
Okay, good for you. But no, all I'm saying, like, literally, if you want to have, there it is. Joey. Nice, thanks for the comment. The guy was talking about that got fired for the Cincinnati Reds. Is it was home of the then whatever it says. Can you read that? Don't put it up. Read it.
I read it.
An announcer.
He said that?
It was during a break. They came on.
I can put this up. I don't care.
Yeah, okay, put it up.
So this is what he said? Did he say this, or is this him trolling?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. That's
no. Not that. That comment moved.
That is true. No. Okay. So that one here. So that one, that comment. So they came on. He didn't know his mic was live. So they came back early. Didn't hear the director say we're live, and that's what he said. So then, Joe, I'm going to continue on with the story here. So then he goes to make an apology to say that that's not how he feels and that's not him and da-da-da-da-da. The fucking ball game is still going on, so they're playing. He then goes from, I'm sorry, that's not the kind of person I am. Guy cranks a homer, and it's going. And now, like I was saying, I am sorry that I felt that I that's not the way I am. That's not who I am. Oh, there it goes. What a hit. There it is. Gone. So like I was saying, guys.
Like, off on his career in life.
Oh, dude, and you just hear him swimming and apologizing, and then all of a sudden a ball gets hit, and it turns into a fucking home run caller. And there it goes, boys. It's going, gone. And no, that's not my career. That's a home run.
I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage. My wife's going to leave me. And it's a homer. He's doing it. It's going. I just want to apologize for my previous comments. The cancel culture is getting out of control here, kids. And he's stealing second base.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he did. Guy's a fucking moron. And then he goes and says, no, it's not how I am. The stuff you say when there's no type of audio or video around is the kind of person you are. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Henry Ford said, quality is what you do when nobody's looking. Something to that effect.
Like the owner.
Yeah, well, he's saying like with our machine, with the product we make, quality is what you make what you don't see.
Fuck Henry Ford.
It's just a quote. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Fuck that Nazi.
Never mind. Stay on track. Stay on track.
Me all fired up now.
Okay, let's stay on track here. So this guy, what he said, home of the F word. Why did he refer to this team as he doesn't like this team or what?
I don't know the context behind it because you can't hear what's going on in his ears.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you can't hear it. And then he was like, home of the something. And I was like,
and then just like, and we're live. And he's like, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, no. So then they told him. I don't even think he finished the game off because then in the middle he called a home run. Like, instead of focusing,
he's apologizing, and then he's just like, anyway, I got this guy. He's gonna fill in for me. I'm going home. He just
home, dude. I wouldn't even go home at that point. I'd be going to fucking hide somewhere.
Yeah,
because like, dude, you're such a fucking moron.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh, it's absolutely brutal.
Now I wish I had seen this. I'm gonna have to go check it out. It's almost like it reminds me of actually some live streams I've seen where they start falling off the rails and they're trying to save the show, but they said something stupid and they're like, whoa, I didn't mean that. And then they're trying
like the beginning of our show, because you're a racist homophobe who is left-leaning, and I don't understand why you still have a show.
Once again, I don't know how you just make these things up.
I'm stating facts, and like I said about Ben Shapiro.
You're stating facts the way Ben Shapiro does. You just make things
you
up.
want to talk fast? Oh, yeah. Transgender. Yeah.
Birds of a shit feather.
Birds of a shit feather. Fuck you, Trailer Park Boys. No, but like I was saying, though, Adam, like with the Ben Shapiro stuff, you literally laid out the facts of the video. You literally laid it out. There was no left or right. You can't fucking defend it. It's like calling a blood.
Never mind that. I'll explain that later. That's from another.
No, but there's nothing you can. No, never mind. But there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I can't defend it. No. Literally, we both watched the video, and I was like, man, this guy's.
No, I'm not expecting you to say anything you don't feel. I just thought you.
And I felt bad for the guy's wife. Like, I feel bad for her that she doesn't know what a wet ass pussy is.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's some type of a disease.
Apparently, he believes that wet ass pussy is a sign of a disease, and.
I'm gonna have to Google wet ass pussy. I think do a little bit more research. You should really watch some more Glory Hole videos, though.
Well, I think Ben Shapiro should, or something. Maybe his wife needs to, because his wife needs something to turn her on more than Ben Shapiro.
Yo, did you get your Sputnik V fucking upgrade chip yet? Did you get the? You didn't get
I'm not getting the fucking Sputnik 5 vaccine, the Russian vaccine. Fuck that.
Fucking A, I am. Hey, Poots.
Are you really?
I know you're watching. Give me the fucking. Give that shit to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the last time that we do this show, as Jean-Marc will not be surviving past this COVID pandemic.
You know what, dude? Listen, you have more information on the Clintons than fucking Epstein, so I'd watch your mouth if I were you and trying to get me to. I'd go to Russia, man. Give me the syringe, baby. I'll come out like Captain America. That's what I'm thinking it's going to be like, man. I'm fucking stoked. Maybe I'll be like the Winter Soldier, fucking metal arm. Yeah, I think that would be fucking awesome.
Maybe you'll just die of an unsafe vaccine that wasn't tested on time.
Well, at least I'll be like, but at least like when I'm an anti-vaxxer, at least I'll have some type of a vaccine. I don't know how that would work.
You'll be like the most pro-vaxxer. I'm willing to take vaccines that aren't even safe.
Dude, it's probably going to be the cleanest thing I've put in my body since '84. Like, I give a fuck. So what are your plans for the...
What kind of dirty things are you putting in your body regularly, Sean?
Oh, man, oh, you mother... I fucking literally put that on a fucking cocksucking tee for you, and you fucking banged it right out of the park. Look at you. Yep. About time you fucking got one back on me, you prick. I've been ripping you all day. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I just want to double check.
Man, I think we're kind of done. We hit everything. We're done at an hour. I think we've hit all our points, and I
think we hit our points.
We both think Ben Shapiro's an idiot. We both agree, right?
Oh, hang on. Yes, I agree with you 100%. I just happened to jump on to Twitter.
Oh, we got breaking news? What's the breaking news?
No breaking news. I don't know, man. I'm just hearing, like, I was just jumping on Twitter and it was defund CBC. And it's funny, we were just talking about that. Vlad is famous for poisoning people. I would not recommend taking the vaccine from him. Well, he's not going to give me the fucking vaccine. It'll be one of his Russian people.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck it'll be. But it'll be somebody. Another
thing I wanted to mention from last week is Richard Nixon was not impeached.
He wasn't impeached? No, he stepped down, and then his boy Ford, which I hope you would do for me if this ever happened, pardoned him. He pardoned Nixon, so I hope...
So I had said that there were 3 people, and you mentioned, I said, who was the 4th? You said Nixon, and I said, I thought Nixon was removed before, or he stepped down before he was impeached.
He stepped down because he didn't want to be impeached. That's
correct. I was right!
Oh, fuck you.
So
by the way, one more thing I want to touch upon here, because it's California. Sure. A California Superior Court judge ordered President Donald Trump to pay $44,100 to Stormy Daniels for legal fees she incurred during her battle over the non-disclosed agreement.
Okay.
I thought Trump walked away from all that because
Trump
it was
won that settlement.
I think he did too. Yet again, California pushing their fucking laws. But 41,000, Trump's just going to fucking pardon himself. You're not getting it.
Did you hear this story about the wall that was going on? I think I might have messaged it to you, but I don't know if you got a chance to read up on it.
What wall?
The wall that basically there was a person who was part of Trump's administration that I believe he separated himself and he started a GoFundMe to complete the wall since the politics were getting in the way. And he told everybody, I won't. What did he do? He wanted $1 billion or like some ridiculous amount of money. It was the maximum amount for a GoFundMe. He says, if we hit this goal, I will not take any money. I will not take a salary, yada, yada, yada. What has happened and what has come out is that he has made some backdoor, this company is run by that company and yada, 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 way that he actually gets a salary from building the wall as another part of another company.
Absolutely, my man. Yeah. That's the American dream. Shell companies, and then you move shell companies.
He's being charged with fraud right now.
Fuck fraud. Yeah, so he'll make $10 million have to pay a $5 fine.
And here's the kicker. When Trump was asked for comment, he said, I didn't want that motherfucker to build that wall anyway because it makes me look bad for not being able to do it as part of the government. I don't want a private company building a wall. I want to do it as a fucking president of the United States. That makes me look bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you went from left to right this show, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. I think I went more left.
I'm just telling the facts.
Oh fuck. Here we go. Mr. Factual himself.
Mr. Technical difficulties himself.
Fuck you, cocksucker. I've got all my shit plugged in. I think
we had an echo on this show once already today.
Yeah, we did because my fucking phone's an asshole. But I don't want to talk about my phone today. No, man, that's it.
Another thing I wanted to mention, you know who Lenny Dykstra is?
Yes. Lenny Dykstra,
who is this guy?
Pitcher. See a pitcher, hitter, I think, for the Phillies he was.
All right, so last week he tweets out Kamala, R.I.P. Kamala, condolences to his family, his friends, and the people of Uganda. The Ugandan giant Kamala, condolences to his family, his friends, and the people of Uganda.
Yes.
So which somebody tweets back, dude, he's from Mississippi. He's not from Uganda.
It's true. No, I'm going to save Steve Bannon, Rob. I'm going to save that for next week's show. So I kind of want to go into some crookedness that happened over there as we get more information this week. Steve Bannon's a former Trumper, worked for Trump.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about here.
Steve Bannon. I believe he pardoned Steve Bannon too. Yeah, and then he
he was just charged with fraud right now, so I don't think he's had an.
No, but he's had issues before, I believe, with him, and that's why Trump kind of separated him because what he wanted, because like you said, he wanted to build the wall under a different company. So
it was like a GoFundMe. I think it was GoFundMe.
No. But the reason he got let go is because Bannon said, "I want to give this contract like certain governments do," and I'll use ours as an example. Give money to Bombardier. I'll use that as an example to build them something, but it wasn't built in Canada, so we got nothing out of it. Okay. But so he was like, "Hey, just give it to this company," and he was like, "No, because you're going to charge me a stupid amount of money on it because it's a government contract, and it's not worth it. I'll get my guys. I'll get government employees to go down and work on it and make government jobs where I can guarantee they get paid and cut the middleman out." And he's like, "Well, they don't really do that down here in DC." And he goes, "Yeah, that's how we do it now." So that's kind of what it is. And he raised $20 million, which is amazing. That's how fucking stupid people in America are. We should start a GoFundMe page.
For what?
I don't fucking care.
GoFundMe so we can say offensive things on the internet and get paid for it.
I'll break your back, Bubba. Fuck that.
I believe he might actually be from Iran.
Was it Shah of Iran? All right, man. I think that's it for me.
I wanted to finish that story though. So Lenny Dykstra, after somebody points out that, so he tweets out like, "Hey, condolences to the Ugandan people." He actually tagged the governor of Uganda in the because he believes that this guy's from Uganda. And then somebody goes, "Bro, he's from Mississippi. What the fuck?" And his response, now this is where I wonder if he's in on the joke or not. He goes, what's your point? I'm from Orange County, California, and the fans of New York City and Philly embraced me as one of their own. So,
you know what? It's
valid
true.
Point there.
Yeah, when we were kids, we wouldn't know where Uganda was if it wasn't for Kamala.
Yeah, I sure wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't know either. I'd be like, wow, they got big guys with fucking scary masks out there that slap their belly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we know, man. You got anything else you want to add today? Today was an okay show, I guess.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
I was expecting us to fight more over Ben Shapiro, but we didn't.
No, we didn't, because you stated facts, and I wasn't really in the mood today.
Yeah, but I also attacked his character.
You attacking something, yeah, but whatever, man. It's like I don't even want to start because I'm just gonna get fucking mad and throw my computer today. No, you attacking somebody's character with your fucking facts, man. I don't know. It's like Clinton running against Trump.
With my valid facts that you already said, you just stated facts.
When it came to wet ass pussy, the video, he stated facts, and he likes to be known as factual. I can't fight you on the facts. Literally, watch the fucking video. You can't look at it either other way.
Is a disease. He said wet ass pussy is part of a disease. That's not a fact.
When did you turn to JM, by the way? You need to calm down. You can't yell. I yell. You got to be calm. You're the one who brings me in. You yell at me, you motherfucker.
I think I've yelled on every show we've had, but I don't really care.
Language is a little bit.
I prefer not to yell. I prefer to discuss things, but you're saying these inflammatory things like he only stated facts.
Well, yeah, but we watched the video. There's nothing to argue about. I even said, I feel bad for his wife. I don't feel bad for him.
I don't care. You don't have to argue.
No, but dude, you were picking on an Orthodox Jew today, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, you need to really pump your brakes on picking on people's religion.
I'm not picking on anybody. I'm saying this guy's an idiot. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's finally been exposed as a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. What, an AOC does and Hillary Clinton? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, they do.
Oh, they know what they're talking about.
Hillary Clinton lies, but she knows what she's talking about when she says it. She knows.
Yeah, I know where those emails went. I know where they went. Yeah. They're on Epstein's computer. Yeah, I know Bill went to Epstein's house with all that Epstein's sex island with all those poor underage kids. Yeah, and I know that I only order my. I'm the owner of Wayfair, and I understand that I ship children in those cargo boxes. I understand all that stuff. Yeah, you got nothing now, eh, motherfucker?
I'm not going to defend any of that shit.
Good call, buddy, because it's all facts. It's all facts, you motherfucker. All right, man, that is it for me. You got anything else?
Nah, man, that's good. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to end the show.
All right. Have a nice day, guys. Enjoy your Saturday night.